Hello and welcome back. Paulie here, and I've got a great recipe. Okay, today we're talking about cooking and eating in a healthier way. Right today here I'm using boneless skinless chicken thighs with the skin removed. We've already reduced the amount of fat that we're going to have, and also we're going to pan fry these without the use of oil, which is an added fat. So the reduction of oil as well as removing the skin from our chicken, we've already made this a healthier option. So stick around and I'll show you what I do. Okay, first of all we're going to pat our chicken dry with paper towel like so. We're going to get both sides. So just get in there, flip it over, and pat it dry. Alright, after patting it dry, go ahead and season with kosher salt and cracked black pepper on both sides. You see what I did there, and I'm going to go ahead and flip it over and do the other side. Alright, we've seasoned both sides, so we're ready to get cooking. Okay, our skillet is coming up to temperature. I've got it at medium-high heat. And what you do is go in with some vegetable stock. And yeah, it makes a fuss, but that's what you want. And then you go in with your chicken, like so. You know our pan's good and hot, so we're not going to have any sticking issues. Right, now we're going to let this go for about 3 minutes or so, then we'll give it a flip. Alright, now as this is cooking, you can see that it's got some nice browning going on in the pan. Don't worry about that, that's just a lot of added flavor there. Alright, we're ready to give them a flip over there. Got that gorgeous sear there. Like I say, don't worry about that coloring on the pan, that's a lot of flavor there. So we're going to make a sauce when we're done with this. I'm going to add a little stock in right now. Like so. Alright, after a couple minutes on that side, you want to go in with a meat thermometer and check in the fattiest or in the thickest part. See what the temperature is. And you want it to hit 165, so we're at 166, a little over, so we're good to pull these from the skillet. Okay, so after removing our chicken, you've got these brown bits in the pan, so we're going to use this to make a sauce. That's not burnt, that's fond, and we want to use that to make a sauce. So I turned the heat off there for a second, but we're going to go ahead and turn it back on to medium. We got it on medium heat, so then we're going to go in with some more vegetable stock. Start get those bits off the bottom of the pan there. Okay, I've gotten most of the bits up off of the bottom of our pan there, like so. And I'm going to take this off of the heat and I'm going to run it through a fine mesh sieve so I can have a more refined sauce. Alright, after running it through a sieve, you can see what we got there. So I removed all that excess there, and we can go back in with our sauce. Get it back on the heat. Here we're going to go in with some finely minced shallot. Get that in there. Get that mixed in. Now we're going to start building the flavors of our sauce here. So we'll start with the shallot. While our reduction is going on here with the shallot, we're going to also go in with some oven roasted garlic. I've got a couple cloves minced up there. Get that incorporated. Alright, you can see it's slightly bubbling a little bit. That's good. That's what we want. That's helping us reduce our sauce down. I gave it a taste test, but I'm going to give it another one real quick. It needs salt, so I'm going to go in with some kosher salt. Just a small pinch to start, and we can add more as we go. Along with that, we're going to go in with some cracked black pepper. And as this reduces down, we'll give it another taste test. See if we need to add any more. I'm going to go in with a little bit of red wine vinegar. Just a little bit, not overdoing it. Okay, at this point our sauce is reducing down quite nicely. We're getting to the final stages here. I'm going to add in a little sweetness. Instead of using sugar, I'm going to use some light agave nectar, like so. Just going to go in with a touch, just to add a little hint of sweet to it. Get that incorporated. Alright, one more taste test here. Man, that is great. But there's one final touch. You can see how it's thickening nicely. What's going to finish this off and help finish emulsifying our sauce here is some hot mustard. So you can use just regular Dijon, or if you like, or whatever kind you like. But I'm going to use some hot mustard. So we'll go in with that. Get that incorporated, and that will finish off our sauce here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the heat while I mix this in. Alright, so here's our finished product with our sauce. Nice and thick and well emulsified there with the hot mustard. So now we can go back in with our chicken. So you get our chicken back in there with the sauce. And just let them rest in there. And you can, I'm going to flip them over, get them well coated in the sauce. And we'll just let it rest and come back up to temperature, because remember we had to set them off to the side and reserve them while we made the sauce. So now that we got them back in the sauce, the hot sauce will bring them back up to temperature there, and they'll be ready to eat. But there's our gorgeous looking boneless skinless chicken thighs and our mustard based sauce there. And guess what? No added fat, and we reduced some of the fat as well by taking the skin off of our chicken. Here is our final dish: boneless skinless chicken thighs, pan seared in a vegetable broth, and a nice mustard sauce to go with it. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching Paulie's Food Channel, and we'll see you next time.